It has finally come to pass. Back to the Future Day. October 21st, 2015. That's when Marty and Doc went back to the future in the second film.
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
While we've seen some of Marty's future come to light and other parts not even come close, there's only one thing we actually care about. The Cubs might actually win the World Series.
What did you just say?
I said I wish I could go back to the beginning of the season. Put some money on the Cubbies.
Right now, they're playing the National League Championship Series. If they win, they're headed to the World Series for the first time in 70 years. But this can't be happening, right?
I'm afraid it is, Bethy. Obviously, the time continuum has been disrupted, creating this new temporal event sequence, resulting in this alternate reality.
English, man.
Imagine this line represents the Cubs. Now, somehow, when Back to the Future 2 was released in 1989, the timeline skewed into a tangent, creating this new, more awesome 2015, where we have hoverboards, crappy remakes of Steven Spielberg classics, virtual reality in our homes, and some gambling tycoon with awful hair running for president.
I just want to say one thing. God bless America.
This same timeline predicted it would take 30 years for the Cubs to even reach the World Series.
And when you look closely, you see the parallels. Cubs pitcher Kerry Wood injured his hand after pitching the greatest game ever.
Kind of like when Marty injured his hand after getting into that drag race.
Precisely.
That accident caused a chain reaction that sent Marty's life straight down the tubes.
And then, 12 years after losing pitcher Greg Maddux to the Atlanta Braves, the star returns, older and whiter.
Kind of similar to how Doc and Marty went back to 1955 to fix Marty's mistake from 2015.
Precisely.
And then let's not forget the Bartman incident.
Precisely.
You say that way too much. October 14th, 2003, just about 12 years ago to the day, the Cubs were one game away from getting into the World Series when Steve Bartman deflected a fly ball by catching it, royally ticking off left fielder Moises Alou. Fans believe to this day that that caused the Cubs to lose the playoffs.
Similarly to how a freak lightning strike sent Doc Brown back to 1885 as a cowboy.
Great Scott.
I know, this is heavy.
But it all brings us back to today, the Cubs on the verge of their first pennant win in over a century.
And it's all thanks to Back to the Future. Heck, even Christopher Lloyd is psyched. He's promised to throw the starting pitch for the Cubs in the World Series.
Batter up!
So here's to a bright future for the Cubs, thanks to a little time machine out of a DeLorean.